Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to learn how to make different patterns. So first let's understand what is pattern and how you can create designs using patterns. Let's see with an example. On your screen you can see there is a design made using different floral shapes and it is called motif. And on the right side you can see that the same motif is repeated multiple times and created a design which is called pattern. So basically, when we repeat one shape multiple times, it creates a pattern design. So where do we see pattern in design? You can see the fabric is made with the pattern. From that fabric, we create dresses. Even the bed sheets and curtains, we use pattern fabric. Also in graphic design, we see on the products, a pattern is used. Nowadays, we see very interesting pattern is used for the product packagings, as you see in the example. On the screen you can see there are different patterns created using black and white. So now let's begin with an assignment. Draw 8 boxes on the paper of 5 by 5 centimeters. In this assignment we are only going to use 3 elements, which is line, dot and shape, to create a pattern. I am going to use here a black pen. You can use pen, pencil or color pencils. So let's start with the first one. I'm going to use a wavy line in a horizontal way with some distance. Now, in between 2 lines, I'm going to add a thick wavy line. This simple line pattern creates a very interesting illusion design. In this design, I'm going to use a line and dot to create a grid with a vertical and horizontal line. After that, in each box, I'm going to draw a diagonal line from both sides, which creates a triangle. Till now, I have just used line element and created a pattern. Because of this diagonal line, the rectangle is divided into 2 triangles. In one triangle, I am going to use a dot element. I am going to leave here a 1 line and I am going to repeat the same dots in the next column. Here maybe you can change the placement of dot and choose your triangles and create different patterns. Next I am going to use only dot element and create a pattern. So here I thought of using different sizes of dot which gives the feel of a stars and create a stars full of sky pattern. You can color the background in black and blue and use white for the dots. Next I am going to make a pattern in a diagonal form, for which I have drawn a diagonal lines at the equal distance. On top I am going to add an oval shape. Previous patterns are created using dot and line. From here I have added a shape element. So with the simple shape and line, you can create an interesting designs. So you can see here the distance between the 2 shapes needs to be even. If the distance between the shapes are uneven, then it will not look good. So you need to mark first a placement of your shape and then draw a shape on it. So my 5th pattern is going to be a very simple pattern. A lines in a circular way in a radial balance. A pattern will look good when the distance between the shapes are equal. You can also paint this pattern taking a one color with all of its shade from dark to light in the middle. In my next pattern, I am going to use line. So here you can see from one point I am going to draw 4 diagonal lines at equal distance, which creates a shape. I'll repeat the same pattern attached to that same shape. In this pattern, there is no particular grid or a distance. It is very random pattern, but again it's a repetition of line, so it creates a beautiful visual. It also gives a feel of illusionary visual. You can definitely try a gradient colors in this. So next I'm going to start with a brick pattern. So for that I'm going to start first the horizontal line. The vertical line needs to be drawn just like how the bricks are kept. The brick pattern is exactly how the bricks in the wall is formed. Between 2 bricks there is 1 brick. In the same technique, I have drawn this pattern using a vertical and horizontal line. In each box, I'm going to place my motif, which needs to be same everywhere. So this pattern is called a brick pattern. You mostly see this pattern on fabric. This pattern is used mostly everywhere, as I've shown previously in the examples. And my last pattern is going to be very simple, using the dot and line element. First, I've made the grid here using the vertical and horizontal line. I've used the shape dot in a brick style. And to make this pattern more interesting, I'm going to add a diagonal line in the remaining boxes. So just imagine, by using a dot and line, you can create so many variations in pattern. So just imagine, when you use shape, you can definitely create your own amazing patterns.